Welcome into episode 24 of my Desert Only Ironman series. Before this video starts, I just wanted to say thank you for the support recently. My last video was my most viewed video, and I basically broke all of my other videos records based on watch time and things like that. So thank you for the support, as well as at the time of recording this, I have 1,982 subscribers. So I'm very close to that 2,000 mark. So if you enjoy the content, or even if you somewhat enjoy the content, a subscription would be very helpful to me. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting lately, and seeing that 2,000 mark would only push me to go further into this account and push me to continue all of my goals. Again, thanks for all the support, and let's go ahead and hop into the episode. Starting out this episode with level 77 Hunter. So this is going to be my first skill to reach level 77, as well as I'm pretty sure it's going to be my first skill into the 80s as well. Something about hunting these salamanders is just relaxing. I don't know what it is about it, but whenever I'm not sure what I'm going to do, I just go back to these salamanders and just keep grinding. With this genie lamp, it will get me to level 3 Slayer, so slowly but surely we are getting the levels up. I'm going to go ahead and get some secondary so I can make some potions and get a couple of herblore levels. I think I have enough in the bank for maybe level 43, 44 if I have more herbs than I think, but these noted desert goat horns are pretty good, except for the fact that there's a bank literally right next to me, so it's not really that good of an easy achievement diary reward, but I guess it saves a little time that I don't need to bank. So I'm going to spend some time here, get some attack experience, and probably try and get 100 of these desert goat horns. I think that's how many Harlanders I have, and that'll be about 8k experience. And there we have level 78 Hunter, so almost to level 80 here, and 6 more levels until I can catch Ninja Implings. And there we have level 42 Herblore. I farmed about 110 of the desert goat horns, so I may get enough for level 43, so we'll see what happens when I make all my potions. And on my last 10 potions, I ended up getting level 43 Herblore, so I think that's going to be my last level for a while because that was the rest of my Harlanders, and this is the best potion I can make, besides the prayer potions that I get from the snape grass from the young Implings. So this will probably be my last level for a while. My next notable level I think is level 48, when I can do some super anti poisons, which is actually helpful. I have plenty of irrits, and then the unicorn horns you get from Implings as well. So I gotta wait until I get there to get my next potion. And there we have level 67 attack. I'm here back at the Alcared Guards trying to get some more herbs and then some attack experience as well. I want to get level 70 attack before I go back to KQ, just so I can maybe get a little bit more DPS. Along with the 70 attack, I obviously want the rune warhammer, which should speed up that first phase a lot. I'm going to go ahead and hang out here for a little bit and pick up some herbs, and then if I'm smart about it, I would also bury the bones because I'm closing in on a prayer level as well. The Hunter levels keep coming in. Level 79 Hunter now. I think I'm going to go back to Implings first before continuing on. I think I'm going to go for level 80 shortly, but I really want to get that Warhammer. I don't want to keep dragging this out, but it's really just up to RNG at this point. Okay, so I think that butterfly nets, if you check them, you can see how many Implings you've caught. So it looks like I'm at 44 magpies. It's actually kind of interesting. I've caught mostly earth implings out of all of the imps, so it's a pretty interesting thing to look at. So we're at 44 now with no rune warhammer. I think I looked at the wiki to see what they all drop, and I think I've received every single drop except for the rune warhammer and a sinister key. So there's only 2 items left I have not received yet from the magpie. Let's see if we can knock it out before I get to 60. Alright, number 45. And more black d'hide. Uh-oh, I'm chasing after this one. And a tooth half of key. Oh, jeez. Ooh, another one quickly after that last one. No comment. An all too familiar sight here, another inventory of Impling loot with no rune warhammer. So I got the 2 half keys, and then I got 2 ring of forging drops and a black d'hide drop. So I'm getting some magpies, I'm just not getting the right loot. And with that salamander, we now have level 80 hunter, so it is actually a pretty big milestone. I can now use 5 traps at once. Unfortunately, the closest trap is this one over here, and I'll probably not use it because I already use a lot of run energy as it is. I think it would actually slow me down if I had to keep walking back and forth between that one. So I think I'm going to stick with 4 traps. In total, it's about 80 to 85k experience an hour. And I'm really just trying to get to level 84 right now, just so I can get those ninja implings. But in the future, I may try that 5th trap just to see what the XP rates are, but I think I'll run out of run energy really quickly. I decided to stick around for a little bit longer. This is actually the next day, but I didn't really do any other content other than try and find some implings, so I ended up getting level 81 hunter. So I'm 3 levels away from the ninja implings. I don't think I've shown what they've dropped. I'm going to go ahead and throw it on screen now. The main item I'm looking for is the rune scimitar, and then they also have snakeskin boots, which would be helpful for my range grind when I start it. Other than that, there's not a lot on there. There's some rune consumables like the throwing axes and the rune knives. I'm not sure how helpful they'll be, but I'll take them. But we're only 3 levels away, so let's keep going. And there we have level 82 hunter. I'm having no luck catching implings right now, so I decided that maybe I'll just go for 84 soon. I think I'm going to go back to implings first, see if I get lucky with any magpies, but I've seen a lot of ninja implings flying around lately, so I figured if I'm going to be hunting that warhammer, I might as well get the level for ninja implings as well. Alright, level 82 hunter, let's get that warhammer. And more mystic gloves. Couple hops later, and I am getting a lot of half keys. On the very next world, and there is the sinister key. So I mentioned earlier in the video that I have every single loot from magpies except the sinister key and the warhammer. So now I just need the warhammer and I'll complete the magpie set. Hey, another loot path. So earlier today they released beginner clues into the game along with some other clue rewards for other tiers and a mimic boss. So baby and young implings do have a chance of giving them, so this is my first beginner clue. I saw a couple of the clue steps already. I know there's at least one in the desert that I can complete, and I know that beginner clues are 1 to 3 steps, so every time I get a desert step I do have a chance of completing it. So let's see if this is a desert step. Okay, well, not quite close to the desert, but not there yet, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get some more of these, and maybe I'll be able to complete one and get a rare cape item or something. I think there's a jester cape I can get, which would be my first cape in the account, so that's the item I'm going for in these beginner clues. Another unsuccessful trip, catching implings. Good to see my luck hasn't changed since leveling up to level 82. I think I got 4 magpies, 2 loop halves, the sinister key, and then I also got, what was the other item I got? Mystic gloves. So 4 out of an inventory isn't too bad, but it's just I'm getting the world hop limit too often, so I need to take a break for 15 minutes, let it reset, and then I can go back and do another inventory. And with this salamander, I will now have level 83 hunter, so this is probably the most important hunter level for any Ironman except for me. So at level 83 hunter, you can then catch dragon implings if you have the net and jars. Unfortunately, I need level 93 to barehand catch implings, or barehand catch dragon implings, but I am now 1 level away from barehand catching ninja implings. So I'm almost there. It looks like there's going to be 1,241 more salamanders to go before I hit that. I did actually hit 10 million experience as well on the account, so that's a pretty big milestone. I didn't really realize it. I was kind of just grinding out these salamanders. And then I did get a random event, Book of Knowledge. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on Slayer, and that will give me level 4 Slayer. Okay, well that's another unsuccessful trip for Magpie Implings, as I just got some more Mystic Boots, some Rings of Forging, and a Loop Half. I'm going to go ahead and just get 84 Hunter now. I've seen a couple Ninja Implings and I feel like I'm wasting away at not catching those as well. Watch me get the Rune Skim on the very first Ninja Impling. I'm going to have some mixed emotions if that's what happens, but I'm going to go get 84 Hunter. Will probably take about a little over 3 hours maybe, so I'll be back when I get that, and then I will test my luck with Ninja and Magpies and see what I can get. And there we have it, level 84 Hunter, so I can now barehand catch Ninja Implings. So I didn't expect to get this many levels in this episode. Once I hit about 80 or 81, I just thought maybe I can grind it out before the end of this episode, which has happened. So I'm going to go test my luck one last time this episode, catching Implings. I'm not going to show you any more Magpies unless I get the warhammer. I'm just going to show you Ninja Implings and watch me get trolled by Jagex by getting a rune skim on my very first Ninja Impling. So let's go ahead and see if I can go and get that rune skim. Alright, here we go. The very first Ninja Impling on my account is a rune chain body. So I already have that, but it is a pretty good alch, so there's about 30k or so. Let's see if we can find some more. Ninja Impling number 2. Taking the long way around. And I think we got 10 black dragonhide. I think I had 6 from a magpie earlier, so that is really depressing. Well, that last trip of Implings wasn't too good. I think there's only 3 magpies and 1 ninja Impling, so I'm at 2 ninjas, and I'm going to go ahead and just check my total count for the magpie Implings with the butterfly net. I said earlier in the video I wanted to get it by 60. I know for sure I'm past 60 by now. Yeah, we're at 69, so I am still a long way away. Actually, well, it could happen on the next one, but so far, I've gotten everything but that rune warhammer, and now I might even get the rune scimitar before I get the rune warhammer. I'm going to go ahead and try my RNG at something else. And here we go, KQ kill number 21 coming in. And we get rubies and a ranging potion. I think I've got that exact drop before. Anyways, that is changing it up a little bit from just doing the regular Impling catching. I decided to test my luck here. I haven't got a kill this episode, so I figured I need to at least get 1 kill. I might do another one, or I might see if the Implings have spawned back in the world to see if I can get lucky, because phase 1 is ridiculously long right now. I can't really stand it. It takes almost like 25 minutes to do phase 1. So I may just wait until I get a better weapon. Maybe I'll try a rune mace for a crush option. I don't know. So we'll see what I end up doing. And with this oak workbench, I will now have level 34 construction. It is actually pretty important because I can now make oak shelves in my kitchen. I think this opens up the door for me to make scrambled eggs, as well as I can do tea, which will boost my construction, I believe. So it is going to be a pretty big upgrade. I didn't realize I need soft clay, so I'll be right back before I make that. I grabbed some clay there, so here we go with the oak shelves. Let me see what exactly comes on here. Kettle, teapot, so that means I can make tea. I think that boosts me up a few construction levels, as well as I can get a bowl and a cake tin. So I'm gonna kind of mess around here and see what I can all make with all of the things that I have now. I think cake is now an option. Like I said, scrambled eggs. I'm gonna see, just kind of see what kind of experience I can get, see if any of these methods would be viable for training cooking. After a little bit of testing, it looks like cakes is going to be my best option for 180 cooking experience. I can grab all the items out of the oak larder and then just put them right on the range here. I have a pretty high cooking level, so I don't think I'd burn them. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try this rune mace method. It does have higher strength damage than the Karis, but obviously the Karis has a higher max hit on Calphites, but I'm just going to see if the crush does any difference on the KQ, just because I know crush is its weakness, so hopefully I don't spend 25 minutes on phase 1 this time. And there we have it, Calphite Queen kill number 22, and Cactus Spines and a super combat. Not the best drop that I could get. The rune mace worked a lot better than the Karis did. It wasn't hitting as high, but it hit a lot more consistently. The only problem was I had trouble re-poisoning it, so the kill did take a little bit longer than it should have, but it still came in faster than my last kill with the Karis, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just stick with the rune mace until I can get an upgrade from Implings. Ninja Impling number 3. Hopefully we can get this one before it goes over that water. And a Dragon Dagger poisoned. We still can't use it. This one's just an upgrade from the Magpie one that's not poisoned. Ninja Impling number 4. See the rune skim. I'm not sure how good that is, but I'll take it. It's something different. So 50 rune throwing axes on Ninja Impling number 4. Couple hops later, number 5. And okay, well that's annoying. I can get that from magpies, and I already have like 3 or 4. This world's got a ninja and a magpie in it. Let's see what we can get. And there's some onyx bolt tips. And I think there was a magpie over here. I said I wasn't going to show any more magpie clips until I got the warhammer. Hopefully this is it. And another half key. Okay, that's the last one for sure until I get the warhammer. Rune claws. That is a brand new weapon, so that's interesting. Got 39 strength. I don't think I've ever used rune claws as like my melee weapon before. Maybe I'll give them a shot, see what the XP is like. But that's interesting. I'll take it. And another thing I just found out about these claws is I think this is my first actual weapon that has a special attack, so I didn't know any rune weapons had that. I guess the rune throwing axes have it too, I believe, so I guess now I have 2 weapons that have special attacks. And there we have it, kill number 23 coming in, and we get some Wines of Zamorak and another super combat, so not the worst I can get. Those Wines of Zamorak will come in handy when I get my Herblore level up. That's not too bad. Okay, I can't teleport out. And there we have it, 3 kills. Finished this episode. The rune mace really helps out. I think it does so much better than the Karis does because of that crush attack. I don't even think I need to poison it that last kill I just did. I did not poison it a second time on phase 2. And I did just fine with, it looks like, I think I brought 80 casts total, so 37 casts is all it took. I think the rune mace will do until I can finally upgrade it, but I think that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. So I did set a goal in mind to have the warhammer, but luckily I did make some good progress in this episode, getting I think level 77 all the way up to level 84 hunter, plus I got a construction level, and then I also got an attack level and things like that. So it wasn't bad progress. It's just not the progress I thought I was going to make when I started this video about a week ago. But all in all, I'm pretty excited about where the account's headed, and with the Ninja Implings opening up even more items that I can get, I'm pretty excited for that as well. So if you did enjoy this, feel free to leave a like, and thanks again for the 2,000 subscribers that I'm very shortly going to hit after posting this video. Thanks.